everybody, and happy Halloween.
Hello.
We had somebody pop in, and then she went away before I could click her through. That was your sister calling.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She'll be here.
absolutely. Absolutely. How is
Okay.
everyone?
Welcome, everybody. First, let me start out by saying my apologies. Mel had to cancel. He got COVID. So he's homesick in bed. He doesn't even have a voice to talk. He
Yeah.
texted me yesterday, all bummed out because he was looking so forward to this. I said, just get well. We'll worry about it another day. And Val had a last minute thing happen, and so she won't be here. And Sharon will be late. So you've got us, and we're waiting on Cleo to show back up.
Yay.
And we'll do readings if you have questions. I'm going to put the link in the chat in just a little bit. So if you want to pop in and share like a short ghost story or something, you're more than welcome to do that. But you have to come on to share your story. So that's
very nice.
That's the rub there. You gotta show your face and tell your little ghost story or haunted story or whatever it is, and we'll go from there. So, and I had a wonderful mask. I spent 2 days putting it together, and my cat absconded with it like 15 minutes before showtime, and I can't find my mask. I don't know what she did with it.
Of course,
because it had feathers. I should have known better.
Aww.
So,
Yeah.
I want to read on something scary
like a new house speaker.
and spooky.
Or could I suggest Mitch McConnell?
I didn't say
Another
dead.
horror.
Oh, you
oh
didn't
wait,
say dead.
here
Yeah.
I have a Mitch McConnell imitation.
Yeah.
Ah,
Y'all are too funny.
That's great.
yes. Oh, here.
Oh, there she is.
Hello. Nice.
Hello.
I was having a little trouble with my internet connection, but finally.
Okay, Rick has an opinion. Holy shit, you all are beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's amazing we had to go to this length to get you to say we're beautiful. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
Martha Bean, all my favorites. You all look fantastic.
Aw, thank you. I got to tell you guys, Cleo looks just like she did in her high school graduation picture, which I have in my hallway. So I am well acquainted with it.
Perfect. Perfect.
You're
really
really fabulous.
Look,
The hair, I'm like, oh my God.
Dang, girl.
Yeah.
Eclipse, what is that bringing in? It's happening as we, it happened a few hours ago, but it was very impressive.
Yeah.
I forgot about it
Yeah.
and didn't look. I'll have to watch it online later. I
Yeah.
know
I
all
couldn't see it anyway because it's overcast
we get
here.
cloudy
It's
all day,
still
so
we still have snow, and it was snowing earlier. It stopped now for a little while. So yeah, I will be watching it through somebody else's channel in another location other than mine. But
well, you know, NASA and the Weather Channel will have videos up of it because they'll clock it from the minute it starts hitting us until it's through. So we are thank you, Janet C. Yes, I have everybody's links in the description box below, so you can go and like and subscribe to all of our channels and click the bell so you'll get notified whenever we put something up. And
I love it, Gerald. Do it again if you can. And we have the best chatters. I'll tell you, they are so supportive, so loving, so intelligent and talented, and just amazing, brilliant, loving individuals. And it's amazing, all of the people in the community and all of the chat, and how supportive they all are to one another as well.
Yep.
I
And
just
us. I mean, just the fact that they come spend their time with us and, listen and let us dive into their energy and answer their questions. And I'm really humbled by that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cleo.
And yes, Mousy Girl, it means Cleo will have to post a video once she hits 200.
She is at 205 currently.
Wow.
All of you
guys. Thank you.
all of the best chatters have to say subscribe.
you.
To
Y'all did it.
Yeah.
Yay.
So
Thank
that's-
Okay.
Yay.
So tomorrow she'll be posting her first video. Be sure you go check it out.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
I've been working on my first video, and I tell you what the problem is. I'm really bad at it. So
Honey, my very first live that I went to do, I locked myself out of YouTube like 3 hours before showtime with a 24-hour waiting period. Somebody else who was going to be a guest on the channel with me, she was like, well, no, just come on my channel. We'll do it from my channel and just tell everybody it's yours. And I'm like, okay, that whatever. I was so upset. So yeah, it's not going to go well the first time. Just
well,
be
everybody,
prepared.
Cleo already has content there. It's so cutting edge. It's not visible by the naked eye. So it's
There you
so
go.
high vibration. That was what Steve Cosmic Orphan was talking about. So.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That you have to be a seer to actually see the content in my channel.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't seen it yet. So
Well, you're not a seer. Right?
I'm not. You are. You're the seer in the family. If I could back up just a touch for the eclipse, because I do my videos about
Yes.
2 or 3 months in advance, so I often forget what's coming up next weekend. But I just want to read something that I wrote, because I did write this several months before, something that I wrote about the eclipse. Really, so Mars and Jupiter will be involved with this eclipse. So you'll have a tug of war, get this, between your impulse to fight and your impulse to rule. Now, what does that sound like, Congress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Jupiter with the moon in Taurus will bring about feelings of comfort. You'll enjoy great comfort, but Mars opposing will cause stress, strife, and possibly a fight. And the change that comes about from this eclipse will not involve Pluto, thank goodness. So nobody's dying, but you will feel a deep wound in the aftermath of this eclipse. So, there's something more. I mean, look, we're all mourning what's happening, not just in Ukraine, but in Israel and Gaza. And, I think that's part of what this eclipse is about. In fact, the attack, they say that most of the events of an eclipse will happen prior to the eclipse, either a month, a week, or a day before the eclipse. And in fact, the attack on Israel happened exactly 1 week before the first eclipse this
Wow.
season. Yeah. So it's like, you can't make this shit up. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
But that tug of war between the impulse to fight and the impulse to rule, I think that's the Republican Party all over the place,
Yes.
Flower Beauty said they did rituals and all kinds of stuff. It's a powerful time for mantras and meditation. Cool. I know
you were breaking up.
I'm bringing all my stuff outside to soak up the moonlight and get charged up.
Did you say the Republicans were doing rituals?
No, Flower Beauty said
Flower
that they
Beauty said, yeah.
I would not be surprised if actually the Republicans were doing rituals, because they got nothing. They got nothing.
Devastating bushfire.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh.
Now that we got that out, we do have a few questions.
Yes.
Let's see. Starting with Louise Fote. Is it Fote?
Yeah.
It says, any messages from my mom and dad?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Yes.
That would be a big help. That way we know we're tuning into the right person.
Okay.
Yeah, is Louise still here?
Yeah.
Marina, you're giving me Charlie Chaplin a little bit.
Am I?
Yeah.
Flower Beauty, go ahead and put your question in, darling.
I like your look. It looks good.
Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't quite sure exactly who I wanted to be, but this is what I came up with, and I went, okay, I'm done. So yeah,
it reminds me of him because he's a clown, but the black and the
Yes.
white and the hat and everything and the hair, it's kind of giving me him.
Yeah, I'll take that. I
Okay.
like Charlie Chaplin.
Well, you
Alrighty.
look great, Marina. You look great.
Thank you.
You do.
Thank
And I love
you.
Jean and Marina look like y'all have identical hats on.
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
yours is a little more bowler and Jean's is a little bit more fedora, but they're very doggone close.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't have a hat anymore.
Hello, Miss Marita. Thank you very much. Happy
Yeah,
day,
so
everyone.
I don't know if Louise is still here because I did have a question for her. I kind of
Yeah.
feel like if her mom had trouble breathing before she passed over, or just to try and identify her. But if we don't have a name and she's not here, I would need just
Yeah.
to get a validation before we continue, just so I have the right person. Anything
Yeah,
to
I'm looking
confirm.
for to see
Yeah.
if
And I haven't seen anything come up like Louise to confirm, so she may have.
yeah, she may have left
Yeah,
or
you know what? Let's move on to the next one, and if Louise
Uh-huh.
comes back, we can.
Yeah.
We can.
we can
Go back.
always redo.
I'll make
Okay,
the note.
next up we've got Rishi Lahori.
Yeah.
Rishi, are you here?
Yeah.
You need a white courtesy phone.
I do.
We
I
do.
Oh.
Where do we get one of those?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You might know somebody.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and ring it, Gerald.
I love it, Gerald. I
You
love
know,
it.
I'm affordable.
Are you? Good.
Yeah. Well,
Here, maybe we can do one of these.
there you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's the white courtesy phone. Aw.
Okay.
Yes, Rishi is here.
Okay, Rishi's here. Any messages, Rishi? And appreciate a general reading. Rishi, you're spending a little too much time looking for trouble where there is no trouble. You're okay, what is it I'm trying to say? Don't look for trouble. There's enough of it out there. It's going to find you anyway. Don't go looking for it, because you tend to concentrate a little too much on kind of what's happening behind the scenes. Yeah, it's time to let go, and it's time to have some fun. So the past is the past. You have no control over it. It's done with. Concentrate on the good things of the future. That's that's what I'm getting for you. So yeah.
So
There you
I
go.
just want to jump in, and I got the Two of Cups for you, Rishi. And what I feel this is a relationship with yourself. Get to know the essence of your own soul and to trust yourself and love yourself. It's really a process. It takes a little bit of time, but if you inch closer and closer to it, it will just flower. And especially this time of year, and with the frequencies out there right now, it's a really good time for you.
Yeah. Rishi, I got 3 5s for you, and 5s are indicating conflict. This could be internal conflict, or this could be conflict outside of you. So wherever you're seeing that conflict, I think that rather than rising to it and trying to oppose it, deflect it, fight it, ward it off, whatever, I think maybe relaxing in and surrendering to your higher self and to whatever your higher self can tell you to do. Not just surrender to if there are outside forces, but to surrender to the fact that you can't control everything. As Marina was saying, you can't control the past, you can't control what has happened before, but you can determine how you live your future. And moving forward, loving yourself, as Jean was saying, and working on letting go of anything that causes you internal conflict, because our relationships outside are a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. So if you're seeing all of that conflict outside of yourself, that's a clue. It's a great time. I mean, we just had an eclipse, and this is an eclipse with the south node, so we're going to be letting things go.
Yeah.
So whether you want to or not, I have a feeling the eclipse is going to eliminate some things for you, and take that as an opportunity, as a golden ticket to move forward into the future much more lovingly for yourself, and really focusing on, clean up that mental that script in your head that is saying, I can't do this or I can't do that, anything negative. Work on cleaning up that script, or just let it go, just release it and let it go, and just be in the moment, and realize that the only thing you're in control of is you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I pulled an angel card, number 23. Thank you. Here's my
Bye.
Yay! Oh, it's beautiful.
We found it. And it
Nice.
says, number 23 for angel number, it says, you have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. So keep that thought close to your heart.
Yeah.
Did everybody else go?
Yeah.
No?
I got, the same as what Marina was talking about. And also, I feel like Rishi, you have a tendency to hold on to the past and looking into deficiencies. There's something about deficiencies, and you need to separate yourself from that and get on a different focus. Because as long as you're in the past and looking for something that didn't go right, something deficient, it's hard to progress forward. So you need to let that go. I don't know, how this all the other stuff, astrological stuff is going with you, but I think you'll do much better
Okay.
when you let that go.
Yeah, and I'm kind of getting just about the same thing. It's like it's time to move forward into calmer waters. But, what will stop you is focusing on that heartbreak or that thing in the past that's still, still emotional about it. It feels like it could be relationship oriented to me, but it's done. It's time to move forward, and the universe is really encouraging you. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Also reminding you that there's all these other pumpkins out there that need attention and possibilities for you to start working on and getting busy with. So don't sit there staring at that three of swords, that heartbreak thing. Go ahead and focus on all these pumpkins that are ready for you to work on them. And if you focus on that, really just changing your focus, which a lot of people have said already, then you get the 10 of Pentacles, which is a lot more productive energy here on the earth. And so that leads you to more production, more gifts on the earth plane. So, like move away from that. There's more out there. That wasn't all, Sometimes we think, oh, that's my only opportunity, my only chance. No, there's all those other pumpkins.
I would also add to what has been said. I have the Queen of Cups. You're looking behind you. You're hiding the way you're feeling. You need to be honest and be the High Priestess. Know what it is that you desire. Be willing to spend some time. You don't have to tell everybody everything that you're doing, because in fact, it's better if you don't. Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
And I also, doing some bibliomancy, I got, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to move through what you're going through? And then the fortune here is a friend will soon be calling on you for advice.
Oh.
So there you go.
All right. Guys, we've got 14 questions still kind of piled up. So
Yeah.
maybe we can do like 2 people per question.
Yes.
We just, that way we can kind of break it up and,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then that way everybody gets a chance to read and everybody can get their questions done, because there's still
Yeah.
pouring questions in even after I close questions. So
Yeah.
we will try to get to everyone. I make no promises, but we will try.
Yeah.
So next up, we've got Nancy Riker. Can I have a message from my boyfriend Lee, who passed 4 years ago? So maybe Jean and who else is feeling that?
I can. Okay.
Okay.
I can get into the mediumship. So go ahead, Jean.
Well, I think I read with Lee once before, and he's coming through again. And he just wants you to know that he's still there, that he's still right beside you. He's still with you. He hasn't left you. And he says, "Why do you keep calling me boyfriend?" He says, we are connected once today and for always. He says, "Go ahead and call me your husband, your partner, your the love of your life." He says that you are the love of my life, and you showed me what true love really felt like. He's saying that he says from his vantage point, he says he's just really very proud of you, and very much encouraging you to live life to the fullest. And he sees your challenges and difficulty moving moving on, and he wants you to know that he's encouraging you to release what you need to release to move forward. But he's letting you know he loves you. He is always with you. He is watching you. It's almost like they're up on the ceiling, kind of standing by. He's always on standby. There's always a connection to you. As soon as you think of him, he's there. Or if something happens, he's there. He's just a thought away.
Yeah, absolutely. I get the same thing, that he's there, and I also get him saying, he is very touched by your connection to him, and the fact that you still honor him and the relationship. He's also saying it's time to look forward. It's time for you to at least acknowledge the possibility that there is someone else out there, that he will help you choose. He will bring the other person to you so that you can continue to live a happy life and a fulfilled life. He doesn't want you to spend the rest of your life grieving for him. Um, he wants more for you than just that. So he's saying, be open to the possibility. And when he's getting ready to bring someone else into your life, he's just saying, be open to the possibility. Yeah, that's what
Awesome.
I'm.
Thank you, ladies. Both of you. Bless you.
Bless
Okay,
you.
next up we have Joyful Journey. Perhaps maybe Colleen and Mark can take this one.
What was it? Oh,
Sure.
What does November hold for me? Joyful Journey, are you still here?
I saw that Nancy Riker says, yeah, there's someone else. Hope he approves. because I was pulling cards with you guys, and I just want to tell you what he said to me is, my soul has moved forward here. I'm continuing to move forward, and I want you two to move towards love, this new Ace of Cups energy. So that new energy, he's saying, yeah, go towards that. Go for it. Go for it. So I couldn't not say it because
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
exactly what I was going, oh yeah,
You get what you get, you know.
And I got exactly what everybody else got. Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
So somebody else can read on this one if they want to, because I felt like I did.
Okay, well, how about Colleen and Gerald? Y'all take this one.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, Joyful Journey, November for you is going to be the beginning of a new project, either something business or creative. And there will be challenges to it, but I think you're up for the challenges. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for something to come along because you've been so bored with what you've been up to lately. And now things have shifted, and you're going to be a part of a team, able to work with that team. And I think as a member of that team, you're either going to find deep friendship or possibly even romance with one of the members of the team. And this is just going to make you feel like, oh, things have turned around. Well, duh, we're in eclipse season. So this is the very moment in our lives when things do turn around if the eclipses hit sensitive planets in your chart. And it seems like they do, because this is a pretty awesome, opening for November. Things are opening is the word. I literally see like a very large, those very large Gothic doors, those wooden doors with the peach tops, right? I literally see this gigantic door opening up for you, and you're looking into this new world that is very exciting for you. So I think November is going to be awesome, just awesome.
I love that you got that idea of partnerships, Colleen, because I have the Two of Cups is the last card that I have, which is about partnerships, work relationships, things that are, that can be very healing, but they are mutually beneficial.
Yes.
And the month is going to start off with you being inspired, the Queen of Wands. There will be a period sometime in November where you're going to need to slow down. You're going to need to rest, take a bit of a break, because if you don't, for entertainment purposes only, I do not want you to get sick. So make sure that you take that. And then from the bibliomancy, I got this. I got the butterfly, and I got the turtle. So things are going to go slower. And then over here it says stand tall, my dear.
Oh, beautiful.
So stay solid as you're experiencing this. But I think the turtle, slow and steady, is going to win this race.
That's great. I just wanted to also show you the last card for me, the Lovers. If I don't know if dragons mean anything to you, Joyful Journey, but I just thought I would show you these flying dragons meeting in the air. That was the last image in my things, right, Jean? That was just like, ooh, she's going to need that, or he. I don't know who you are, but they are going to need that. That's great. Nice. There you go. Thanks, Gerald.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Next question. As my little thief tried to get up here and steal my mask again. And I keep my handy dandy air duster bottle right here, because if I just squirt it, she runs.
Well, the spirit whisperer is here. You could just have a talk with what's your cat's name?
Minou.
Minou.
Minou. Sha Minou, which in Cajun French means my darling kitty cat.
Aww.
She's pretty sure you made the mask for her to begin with. So there's that.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
She thinks everything.
So who's doing this question?
I can do it. Cleo, you want to do it with me, or Colleen, or whoever else feels it?
I'll do it with you, Shari.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. Well, Jess, the first thing I pulled was the Seven of Wands. And the way this card is depicted, it's all these wands with books of knowledge. So I feel like the spirit guides are letting you know to take a little extra time and study up on some of the things that you're wanting to learn about. I'm sure there's other meanings for this card, but that's just what hit me the strongest. And then I pulled the world. Actually, this one jumped out of the deck at me. So you've got completion coming all the way around. And so maybe you're going to study on a new place to travel as you go around the world. So there you go.
Yeah, no, I felt like that Jess has been working on some projects that are coming to completion by the end of the year. And so as far as learning new stuff or travel, I don't get anything about travel, but the projects are things that you've been working little by little towards for quite a while. And you're going to be very happy with the outcome. It was very successful, all these things that you have been working on. I'm just, it's on the tip of my tongue of what these projects actually are, but I'm not totally getting it. But I see that the things that have been going on with you, they are coming to a head. It's gonna be good for you, and you're going to be very happy with the outcome.
Very good. Thank you. All right. Next up, we got Connie B. Any messages from my Damon or Arvizo family? There are so many. I miss them. So who wants to take this? Okay, Gerald. Who
I
else
don't
is
know. I don't know. I can take it too.
okay?
So, what I'm getting them saying for you, Connie, is that you're honoring the family and creating a family simultaneously. It's like you have love and devotion for the ancestors in your past, and you have love and devotion for all of the family who's following you, children, cousins, community. It's like you are opening up pathways for them that may not have been at their disposal because of your belief, because of your honoring, because of your attention, and just uplifting the people that are in your vicinity. You know what a positive compliment will do for somebody, and yet you're honoring your ancestors both simultaneously. So you're like, what is it called, the kingpin or something that really is
Linchpin.
what is it?
Linchpin.
That's what I meant. Yeah. But you're making the change, and you're making it smooth, and you're a key player, and they just want to honor you for that, Connie.
And Connie, you're doing the work that you're needing to do, and keep doing it. Keep showing up. Keep enjoying what you're doing. You need to keep a balance of remembering them and honoring them, and living in the current world. You don't want to spend too much time missing them, because they are always around to offer advice. The High Priestess is coming up. Pay attention to that. In my bibliomancy I got for you, here's something that I found really interesting. It's this cat reaching out and touching this wild cat, and that just says, understand from whence you come, honor yourself, and realize that you have just as much power in you, and enjoy that. So there you go.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. All right, next up we've got Star Midnight. Star, are you here? Are you still here? Ring, 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 calling Star. Do the bell, Marina.
Star, if
Bell,
you're
bell,
here,
bell.
please acknowledge. Send us a yes.
say, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Just like,
Yeah.
Who was it in Dr. Seuss? Horton, here's a who. That's what it was.
Yeah. Or welcome back, Quetta. Ooh, 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 Mr. Quetta, Mr. Quetta. Yeah.
That would be a good costume. I'm just saying.
Yes. Vinnie Barbarino. Yeah. Hey, Thomas. Okay. Star Midnight, last call. Star Midnight, are you here? Let us know.
Ring, ring, ring.
Okay.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
We'll move on to the next one. And
All
then
righty, let's go to
if
the
Star
next.
comes back.
Seascape.
Yeah.
Any messages from my friend Jeannie? She passed in March of this year.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Seascape.
okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I can do that with you if you want.
Okay. You spoke at her funeral. You said a few things on her behalf, and she really, really appreciated that. And she really appreciates the fact that you brought a little humor into the whole ceremony, because that's what she was about. Okay, that's what Jeannie was about humor. And she's on the other side, and yeah, she's showing me right now the costume that she's wearing. It's a little risque, but then that's what she likes about it. She's a lot of fun. She is a lot of fun. So yeah, she's acknowledging that she heard what you had to say. She's acknowledging the story that you told, and she's not very far away from you. So when you think of her, and I know you're going to think of her often, she's going to come to you in those moments where you do things that are unexpected, especially when you're thinking about she really is a character, because yeah, she's showing me people standing in line in like a checkout, and she's behind them, and she's looking at them, and she's kind of commenting on each and every one. She's got something to say about each and every one. So yeah, great sense of humor. Yeah. Okay, that's what I got.
And then I pulled for you Moon Dance Celebration. I love this card because it has the jazz musicians on it. And I feel like what she's saying to you is you've been mourning. The time for your grief is passing. Now it's time to go out and celebrate what we had together, our life together, our friendship together, all the things that we did together. All of that is memories that you hold dear. But instead of sitting and grieving over those memories, she wants you to go out and dance over those memories and just remember the good times. And even the sad times, still go out and dance, because she's in a much better place now. So, we hurt because we're left behind, but they're okay. And she just wants you to know it's okay for you to be okay. So go dance in the moonlight, go have some fun, and just have a drink on her, to her memory. Okay, let's see here. Next up, we got J Cat Lady. Any messages for me from my sister Kathleen?
You guys, before we go to this question, I am going to bow out.
Okay.
Because I've been in this for a while, and I was going on for a while before we started, so I think I'm going to feed my little doggies because they're going to.
Much love, Mark. Thank you.
I enjoyed being with you guys so much. Have a great Halloween and a great week, and I love you all.
Absolutely. Love
Bye,
you right
Mark.
back.
We love you.
See you.
Oh,
Bye.
bye,
Bye.
Mark.
Everybody out in the chat.
Wow.
And we're down to 6. That's okay. So, for J Cat Lady, J Cat Lady, are you here? Calling J Cat Lady.
Yep, she's here.
Yep, she's here.
Yep.
All right. Any messages from my sister Kathleen?
Er,
Who wants to take this?
I can take one.
Okay.
But
I can help with that.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, and Star Midnight says, I'm here. Okay. So we can get to Star Midnight after this, maybe.
Okay. What was her question again?
Mm.
I think I lost it.
And Anya, honey, questions are closed. Yeah.
Star, put yours back in because I accidentally deleted it.
So,
I'm sorry.
J Cat Lady, did you ever make like a special popcorn with your sister Kathleen? She's showing me, I don't know if it was like a candy popcorn or a flavored popcorn or a colored popcorn. Remember they used to have those Jiffy Pops that had colored popcorn to it? Does anybody? She's showing me, she wants you to remember the nostalgic points and times in your life with her. And she's saying that she loves you dearly. She wants to thank you for all of the love and the support that you showed her towards the end of her life, helping her through her struggle. I feel as though there was an illness that took some time, and you were so gracious and loving and supportive. And she's saying that you were like a wonderful coach in the sense that you would say, we're going to get through this. Like you always told her, we're going to get through this. You can do it. You can do it. She just wants to thank you for that encouragement. She wants to thank you. It helped push her along. It helped for her to stay strong through whatever treatments she was experiencing. But she just wants you to remember the good times. And she wants you, so there's something around this popcorn and colored popcorn, flavored popcorn, and maybe like even around Christmas, if you had those popcorn balls or something, there's something you guys used to make that she wants you to remember.
So, J Cat Lady, what I have is I pulled from the Bibliomancy. I love you. We can do hard things, 24/7 call center. The whole idea of this is that she is around, she's available to help you. And to be honest with you, I don't know if that's exactly how she was before. But she's wanting to help you, and she's here to support you. And if you have not gone out and looked up at the stars, I would encourage you to do that.
Oh.
Definitely look up at the stars. So thank you.
Very good. There she is. Hi, Chrissy. She joined us from tomorrow.
Wow.
Hello,
Where'd she go? Okay, there she is. We keep losing her. Okay, let's see. Next up.
And Shari, just
wait.
wanted to mention that we have. Hello.
Hey, Chrissy. Thanks for showing up.
We had earlier. Oh my gosh, who was it now? Just a second.
Star
let me
Midnight.
Find it.
She's here.
Yeah, there was Star Midnight. There was also Louise Fote right in the beginning. And we said, if she comes back. And she did come back. And she said, she's got her parents' names. And that is at 5:32 p.m. my time. So if you wanted to star that, there you go. All righty. And hello, Chrissy.
Okay, Louise Fote. All right, Lawrence and Helen Gale. A message from her parents. Okay.
So who's going to be taking this one?
Hi, J Cat Lady.
Who's feeling it?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Chrissy.
I've got people sort of freezing a little bit, and so just that's just my end. And so if everyone else can see what's going on there, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see.
Can
Jean,
anyone hear
you said
me?
you were going to take it?
Yes.
I can. I mean, I don't want to, step on anybody's toes, but what I was getting,
No.
Louise, earlier, I felt like
Hey.
Helen may have had some
I got this older computer, and I've
circulation
updated it and
issues.
all that to allow this to happen, but it's still fairly slow. So I might freeze a little bit here, there, and everywhere. But yeah.
Okay.
So, Louise, Helen is telling me she had
Got my
some
witch's hat.
circulatory issues, and she's also telling me that she had it's almost like she's showing me her legs. Her legs were thin, and it's almost, and I do mean this in the I don't know why she's showing me this, but I mean this in the kindest, respectful way I possibly can, is that she was more apple shaped. She said she had more weight above her hips, and then her legs were really skinny. And she's showing me that there was some circulation issues in her legs. And it was she just was like forever I don't know whether she had cold feet or it in not not figuratively, but really her legs and her feet were very cold, and she was trying to find that out and had these issues off and on. So, Louise, I'm not sure if that means anything for you, but that's what she was coming through. And that she had trouble breathing as well. But she just wants to let you know that she wants you to let you know that she doesn't have any of those issues anymore. She doesn't have any of the pain, any of the denseness, any of the sluggishness, any of those. It seems like she was suffering for quite some time in her lifetime, even before she found out what it was. But she forever was struggling, and she just wants you to know that the struggle is over for her, and she is light and she is free. And she said that she does have your dad there with her, and they're having like the time of their life. I mean, I know it's not a life, but they're together and just reunited, and they don't have any of these burdens or situations that are holding them back. So they just want to release you from that image of her going through those challenging times. And they want to send you so much love and let you know that they're supporting you and that they are around you.
Thank you, Jean. Anybody else got something for Louise?
The only thing that I got was that, Mom is very, she just wants you to know that things are so much better for her now. She doesn't have any of the issues that she had before she passed, and she doesn't want you to concentrate on the issues she had before she passed. That's all. She's not dealing with any of that, so she's doing much better on the other side. So that was the main thing that I got, was just don't remember her the way she was before she passed. Remember her when she was happy. Yeah,
there you go. All right, thank you, ladies. And Star got her question put back in for me because I accidentally deleted it. Any messages from my mom, Cindy, or my guides or guardian angels? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick one.
Okay.
I'll take this one.
How about Colleen? Colleen and Cleo. How about you guys do this one?
Colleen and I can do this unless somebody else wants to jump in.
Yeah.
The message I got from you, Star, is moonbeams, focus. So your guides are telling you to just focus in on what it is. I feel like they're saying that what they're telling me is to focus in on them speaking to you, on what they are trying to bring to you. They're trying to get messages across to you, but you're too scattered. And so they're reminding you to focus. Try to take some time every day and just focus in on hearing what they're saying to you so that you can get their message. They're not giving me the message. They're just telling me to tell you to focus. So.
Okay. All right. So I first pull cards for this Star Midnight, and you got the Fool, and in this deck it's kind of creepy looking, but that's the guy for the Fool. And so you're going to be starting a journey of some kind. It could be a spiritual journey. It could be an actual physical journey. But for some reason, you want to move on from where you are because you're bored with your situation. I got the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is, someone who's getting, they see that there are opportunities around, but they don't like any of them. They don't want any of them. And after a while, that leads to a feeling of ennui or boredom. And the next card also speaks of moving out of the situation that you're in. I got the Six of Swords. And, so whatever situation that you're in, you're going to move on from that very, very soon. So the guides, the angels, your mom, they all want you to not focus on the situation that you're in right now. They want you to look forward to the future. They want you to let go of what is happening to you right now. And it's easy to like the misery, right? It's familiar. You can wrap yourself in it like a blanket and just be comfortable with the misery. You don't have to do that anymore. And that's what they want you to know. They want you to know that you can just choose to love yourself. And it isn't easy to do. It isn't easy to walk up to a mirror and say, I love you, and really mean it. I worked on this for years. I know it's not easy to do, but start with something you do love about yourself and just build on that. And it won't take long because they're with you. They're supporting you. They're ready to help you walk through whatever is blocking you, whatever door, or past the curtain, or past whatever the boundary is. They're ready to say, yes, we affirm this. Go forward. You can release yourself from this. And before you know it, you will be in a different situation. And I do feel that the spirituality portion of this is very, very important for you. Otherwise, why would you be watching this channel? So, so you need to realize that you're not crazy for, listening to these readings, and that these readings, these people, these guides, these angels, and your mom are all saying the same thing. They're saying, we love you, Cindy. You're not responsible for the bad things that may have happened, or for something that just plain shitty that's going on in your life right now. But you are responsible for your actions. And if you stay too locked up in that misery, you're not going to be happy. But there's an easy solution. Walk through the door. Start your journey.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. We are at an hour and 12 minutes. We have 3 questions left. If anybody needs to go, no hard feelings, then you can go. I didn't mean literally, Chrissy. She just got here.
I am going to go because it's time for dinner and Jeffrey is home. So I've got
Okay.
to.
Thank you,
Bye.
Gerald.
Bye,
Thank you,
Gerald.
Gerald.
Thanks, everybody. See you
Good
tomorrow.
hearts, love.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Congratulations, Colleen, Cleo the Seer.
Yes.
Aw.
Thank you, Gerald.
All
See
right.
you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, Gerald.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was so funny.
Okay.
Cleo, didn't that remind you of our dad? Our dad could not keep our names straight. I can't tell you how many years we listened to whoever you are.
You over there.
Small one, big one. Get out of here.
Yeah.
My mother used to do the same thing. So she'd call us all the pet names.
Yeah.
But first we get to the people names.
Yeah.
What's worse is that we worked for him. So if we bumped into him in his office and he had a patient, he was a doctor, he had a patient, he'd just call us honey. Now, how does that look to the patient?
Yeah.
And Jean, in case you don't know, Colleen and I are sisters.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's right.
heard.
That's right.
I
Okay.
heard. Allie keeps me up to date on you guys.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, good.
All right. Next up, we got Flower Beauty. What steps should I take to heal the anxiety and the inertia and lack of motivation that I am feeling lately? Snap out of it. No, I'm teasing.
Yeah, Chrissy says too many technical issues for her to join.
Oh yeah, she kept losing connection.
Yeah.
And it was a last minute thing. I saw her on live last night and I popped into her chat and said, hey, if you're awake, I know it's early in the morning when we'll be on,
Okay.
pop in and say hello. So
yeah. Okay. So Flower Beauty, what I am getting is I got the dreams card. And you know what? It's nice to have dreams. It's nice to spend time in dream world and all that good stuff. But there comes a time when you got to take the step forward. So either do it or give it up. You can't, you're spending a lot of time in this trying to find the answer, trying to find someone who's going to say, yeah, you need to do A, B, C, and D. That's not really going to serve you very well. So maybe the reason that you're not finding the motivation right now is maybe now is not the right time. So perhaps it's time to step away and just either let it go or move forward. But yeah, it's being stuck in this anxious feeling right now. It feels very much like a choice that you're making. Okay. And the card that I got was celebration as well. So this is, do something. Do something. Don't talk about it. Do it. Yeah, that's what I get.
anybody else?
Okay, Flower Beauty, the inertia and lack of motivation is coming from the anxiety, and you're trying to push the anxiety away and you don't want to deal with it. You need to do just the opposite. Anxiety is can really be helpful, although it's uncomfortable, and most people don't like that feeling at all. And that's what causes you to have inertia and lack of motivation. You need to look at that anxiety and really delve into it and find out why are you feeling that anxiety and what can you gain when you know that knowledge. Now whatever's causing the anxiety is the steps to take to avoid the inertia and lack of motivation, and you will be feeling so much better. That's what I think.
So if you don't mind, I'm going to chime in real quick. Flower Beauty is check your essential minerals. And I was specifically, for me, it made a big difference for me to start taking the magnesium at night. I'm not suggesting this. I'm just saying for me. And what that did was it allowed me to get a deeper rest, a more thorough sleep pattern. But it really helped me to heal, because if you don't sleep at night, you can't heal at night. and it really helped to turn things around. And then the only other thing, when I pulled my card, I got the 10 of Cups for you, which is very encouraging. And start a gratitude journal, or try and find something that you're grateful for. Are you grateful for the piece of furniture that you're sitting on right now? Are you grateful for the socks and slippers you have on right now? Just try and start with a little bit of gratitude, but get those minerals checked. I'm telling you,
And magnesium is wonderful as well for keeping your bowels moving. As someone who takes a ton of medications because of my back and everything, it was either take another pill, and it was either take a stool softener, which dehydrates your bowels, or take a magnesium supplement, which is a natural way and will help things move like they're supposed to without dehydrating your bowels. So that's just a little something I learned from the doctor.
And you know what, Flower Beauty, along with what Jean had just said about gratitude, definitely even have gratitude for that anxiety. Gratitude heals so many, many problems. And I wish I would have thought of that myself at the time, but that's perfect. What she said is perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And I just got to chime in too. Oh my God, did everybody read on this one?
That's okay.
So I just pulled some cards sitting here listening to everybody, and I got some very encouraging cards for you. One is I got the World, meaning that this situation is going to come to conclusion very, very soon. And the other two that I got, I think, work together: the Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So this anxiety, yes, is the ticket to you being healed. And I think the Queen of Pentacles could be somebody who's knowledgeable about things like minerals, or the balance of your body. Even I think for something like this, yes, I'm sure you could get some crystals and stones that would help, but I think it's more nutritional. My impulse here is that what Jean is saying is really true. There's something nutritional going on that is making it worse. So,
Yes.
if you can talk to somebody about that, that would be very helpful. But it is going to end. It is going to end. You're going to find a solution. You're just in kind of the peanut butter phase of, like it just feels like, oh God, I can't get through this. Right. But that's not going to last forever.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Okay, next up, we have Marby, and then we have Book Bewitched, and that's it for the questions. So if everybody's still good, then we'll get these last two knocked out. Marby, when I saw yours, Spirit told me to pull a listen, bitch. Says, tell the negative assholes in your head to sit in a corner for a lifelong timeout. In other words, don't listen to the nonsense. And your brain is going to cook up more nonsense than what anybody else in the whole entire world can say about you. Because for some reason, we seem to be hardwired to always be down on ourselves. And when you get down on yourselves, you cannot see the light that's shining on you, or that light that's shining forward to show you where to go. So tell that inner voice to sit down and shut the F up and don't listen to them anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what I got. Anybody else?
Well, I did pull a quick card for Marby, and I just got that it's time for you to take a rest and to take care of yourself and to be kind to yourself. Whatever that inner voice is, make sure you defend yourself as if you were your own best friend. And if you put salt instead of sugar, don't say, "Oh, that was so stupid." Just say, we'll try it again. It's just those little things, and they just want you to be kind to yourself and to take rest and just treat yourself well. Give yourself a little treat. Yeah.
Jill said this. Jean said the same thing, and she said it's so much nicer than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was the same thing. Sorry.
I got dragon And the message behind the dragon is discover your courage.
Mm.
So yeah, you know you have it, you know it's in there, give into it. And it does go in line with what Shari and Jean have said, in that, yeah, go with your courage. Tell the naysayer voice to time out. Time out. I'm listening to someone else today. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I give one?
Yes,
pulled
ma'am.
one. I just pulled one card, and this is a deck that I'm just starting to use. The front of the card, it says cultivate calm. And the back of the card, which if there's any children in the room, please have them leave. It says, behold, the field in which I grow my fox, lay thine eyes upon it and see that it is barren.
Yeah.
This message
Isn't that a great deck?
Elvira.
I love that deck.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, Book Bewitch. Oh, she wanted to take a pause and send rainy bright light to Tara.
I think she's referring to the wildfires that are going on in Australia.
Oh,
I got you.
absolutely.
Okay, absolutely. We can certainly do that. We've also got a request from Steve Watts to send healing energy to the Tara region west of Brisbane. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
There's devastating bushfires. Many homes gone, at least 2 lives lost. Wow. I've been so wrapped up in our crap here in our country, I didn't even realize that was going on. Absolutely, we can do that. Just
Yes. And Cami Hart, I am so glad. Thank you. Thank you for the validation. Thank you very much. Yeah.
oh, wonderful. All right. The only other thing that I had kind of starred was just a message to all of us from Rossi, a poem for our host. Trouble I smell, trouble I hear, trouble when all of you are here. But we're the trouble solvers. We're not the troublemakers. That sets us aside.
The trouble
We're not afraid to look trouble in the face and say, all right, come at me. Come at
Bring
me.
your
I'll
best.
come after you.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah.
Come on. Well, thank y'all for sticking it out to the end with me. Sorry we lost some of our players, but yeah, it's been a long day, and I understand when you're tired, you just can't pull anymore. You know, the energy's gone. So thank you to everyone who was here. Thank you to all of the chatters, all of you wonderful, wonderful chatters who have sent great messages to us, asked great questions, allow us to read their energy to get answers for them.
Yeah.
And watching y'all answer each other's questions once they were closed and trying to help each other out, that is just so encouraging to me. I really, really appreciate that. We do have the best chatters online. We have some of the most wonderful people who are always ready and willing to reach out to help somebody who's having a problem or an issue or needs an answer, and maybe we don't see it or we don't have time to get to it. And there are other readers that are always in the chat that will reach out and deal with that. And for that, I thank you very, very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Marina, for being my co-host and helping me kind of
My pleasure.
run herd on everything. And thank you, Jean and Cleo and Colleen for coming tonight. And a big thank you to Mark and Gerald and to Chrissy, who tried to come on but couldn't.
Yeah.
And so sorry that Val and Sharon weren't able to make it. And of course, y'all keep Mel in your prayers.
Yes.
He's got COVID and he's pretty sick, but he's on medication. The doctors didn't make it sound dire, just bed rest. And he has no voice, he said. So
And
I was
thank
like,
you, Sherry, for putting this together and being the
Yes.
hostess with the mostest. It's always fun coming to your
Absolutely.
parties. I absolutely love it. And you look gorgeous, my
thank
girlfriend.
you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, we
Yeah,
found my
thank you,
mask.
Sherry.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, love
This
it.
was my mask. I had put like a dowel next to, actually it was a chopstick that I had
But
painted and attached
it
so that I
works.
could hold it. And it's one of my Mardi Gras masks.
Oh,
But it
very
matched
nice.
my choker and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah. Oh, and I forgot to put that on. I had my tiara too.
It was really fun, Sherry. Thank you so
It
much for
was.
including
Yeah.
me. It was
Nice,
really,
Sherry.
really
Yeah.
fun.
It was
you.
great.
Thank
And
you
I'm
for
so
coming.
glad I got to meet some new people. Jean, I'm so glad I got to meet you. And
Yeah, y'all gotta connect, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
me too.
Always awesome.
I love the way Jean reads, and I hope that we can get
really
together
nice.
again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You girls come on over to my house.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll have a big
We'll have another
party.
party. We'll think of something.
That's right. That's right.
You
It
may
was
regret
really
that,
fun.
Jean. Cleo has a tendency not to go home. So
Yeah.
Well, it
Thank
was-
you, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Thank y'all so much
Yeah.
for coming and spending your evening with us. We do appreciate it. Happy Halloween.
yes.
Happy full moon. Go out, charge your crystals and all your stuff. Get that power in there, and y'all have a safe and happy Halloween.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.
You know,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.